Back again with another video, Bad News Brown. Now, where does the word hater come from? The word he hating. Man, that fool hating on me, man. She hating. You know, they hating. You a hater. They haters. Where did that come from? I mean, where did that slang word come from? You know, I was just thinking that, so I'm going to have at it. So bear with me. Now, originally, as with most slang, whether you know it or not, in my opinion, slang derives a lot from us just, well, for one, this is not our original language. And a lot of words, we tend to just shorten it, even when it comes to nicknames. It's just more, we just shorten it. Maybe it's a metaphysical sense, but regardless. So the word, and I say that to say because the word hater, hating, it come from player hater. You a player hater, man. So back in the days in the 90s, you know, I know that seemed like a long time ago, but back in the days, that word used to be thrown around a lot. And another thing, shout out to the Bay Area, the Bay, because just like 40 said, man, where we hyphy and go dumb, where the soil where all these rappers be stealing their lingo from. And that's the truth in a lot of ways. And whether they steal it on purpose or they just adopt it because it's a cool word, but they ain't been given credit. But that's not what this video is about. It's really about the word, where the word hating come from. And player hater, that's where that come from. And where did the word player hater come from? Now, a lot of people don't, and this could be up for debate, but if you ask me where the word player hater, or you hate player hater, where that come from, well, it come from the Bay, but reason why, that's why I said hater come from player hater. But the reason why is because old school Rappin' Forte from Frisco, shout out Forte, he had an old school song, even before Players Club, I believe. It was never talk down on a player unless you want to be straight labeled as a hater. And y'all check that song out. And that was pretty much the first time that word, the word player, was even associated with hater. Again, and another thing, because the Bay Area, home of pimps, players, hustlers, and gangsters, and revolutionaries, we, in a lot of ways, we got so much game. I don't want to say it's a gumbo mix, a melting pot. We just got, you know, an assortment of game and knowledge. And I mentioned this before in one of my jail movies. One of my LA guys, one of my Crip guys was saying, like, man, one thing about the Bay, man, all y'all got some game. Even y'all dope fiends got game. Everybody got a scheme. Everybody got something. And I never really paid it no mind, but I guess hearing it from the outside looking in, it made me think like, yeah, I guess so. But anyway, being that we got a lot of pimps, players, and hustlers, gangsters, and revolutionaries, a lot of times, and this again, I want to say that because I done heard this in prison, the Bay known for being players and hustlers and not gangsters. That was a little notion getting through around for a minute that I heard. But again, man, as you know, as we know now, it's a lot more to the Bay Area than that. It's the reason why the Bay Area hold their own in a lot of ways. And I mentioned that, the reason why it ain't no banging or nothing. But anyway, when Forte made that, that was the first time that word ever got associated. And again, the Bay Area is pimps, players, and hustlers, so you're gonna have a lot of us that's with all that. You know, a lot of us do talk that player lingo because we do got a lot of P's out this way, a lot of successful, notable Hall of Fame P's out here, you know what I mean? Check my catalog, I got a video on one. But anyway, again, it's a lot of gangsters, it's a lot of revolutionaries, it's a lot of hustlers. So that's just the Bay. But again, that's where that word come from. And again, like I said, it originated from the term player hater. And again, us being with that slang, we gon' shorten it, so eventually we just knocked the play off and it just became hater. Man, you hating, he a hater. And here we are now. But I know a lot of people ain't really thought about it. It's just a slang word. But at the same time, that's where it comes from. And I figure I'm gonna put a video on that, just outlining that, because I just happen to be thinking about that. And that's just one of the many things that the Bay Area, you can thank the Bay Area for. That word hater, yeah, you can thank the Bay for that. And I may get pushback from that, but then again, you gotta ask, was you saying that word 30 years ago? Was we saying that word 30? No, we wasn't. And even when we did start saying it, prior to that, we was saying player hater. I mean, there's plenty of rap songs through plenty of artists where they got that term all through their music, player hater. And eventually it became hating, because again, like I said, with our slang, we tend to shorten it. So a lot of times, a lot of slang words progress. It may start off like that and then end up like that. So that's just one of the many things we do. So yeah, but again, man, I just wanted to put this out there real quick. But that's where the word hater come from. Player hater. Bad News Brown breaking shit down.